Hey friend, you're looking to get started online with your own e-commerce store and came across the eCom Hacks Academy? Well, hey, in this exciting episode, we are going to do a thorough eCom Hacks Academy review, all right? Take a look at Jared Goetz e-commerce program and see if you can actually make money with this thing. Look at the benefits and features, pros and cons, and see if you can make money with it, all right? So, hey, my name is Chris from Njigha.com, and this channel is all about empowering you, the home business entrepreneur, with the mindset and the online skill sets to get results, make money, and drive breakthroughs, and live the choice lifestyle that you deserve, all right? So if you like content like that, then hey, definitely give the video a like and consider subscribing to the channel, and go ahead and smash that bell too, because you'll be notified whenever I drop new videos, which is pretty much on an almost daily basis, all right? So this is the eCom Hacks Academy review, all right? It is actually not a clickbait product. I don't believe you can, but hey, it's on our list right now. So let's get into this thing and see if you could actually make money with this thing. All right. So first of all, the creator is a gentleman by the name of Jared Goetz. All right. So if you've not heard of him, well, he's an e-commerce entrepreneur. In fact, he's well known for having been the second person that had grown a Shopify store the fastest to $2 million in 60 days. All right. And so he definitely kind of knows what he's talking about in terms of e-commerce. These were a few shots that I took from his webinar that he has on e-commerce and why you should be doing it a new way and not the old way. And you can see that he was featured on quite a few places, entrepreneur, for the success that he had. And so yeah, so who is this for? Well, the eCom Hacks Academy is basically for anyone who wants to make money online with leverage, okay? Because we're talking about e-commerce in itself, making money with digital transactions. If you're a stay-at-home parent, if you're a new home business entrepreneur, if you're an affiliate marketer, you can make money with this as well. And especially for your beginner e-commerce entrepreneurs, to put you in the mindset of how exactly this business model works. If you want to work from home, or maybe you're introverted, right? Because I know a lot of people who don't want to talk to people, they don't want to talk to anybody, they just want to go home, put in the work, and start creating cash flow and creating a lifestyle that they want and not have to be famous, right? If you ask my wife, that's how she'd rather be. Give me the money, but no fame, right? So if that's you, then this may be, the eCom Hacks Academy may be for you, all right? So what exactly is the problem with e-commerce? And this is kind of what Jared Goetz kind of goes into in the webinar. And I encourage you to check out the webinar. I'm not a promoter. I'm not an affiliate of the program. I'm just doing a complete, honest, unbiased review as I see it, especially now because my wife is also considering e-commerce this summer, so I'm doing a whole bunch of reviews. And so one of the biggest issues right now is the idea that if you're an e-commerce entrepreneur and you're relying on Amazon and Amazon store to make money, to make sales for your products, that might be a problem for you in the coming years, because Amazon is slowly but surely growing into, well, it is a behemoth, of course, but it's growing to the point where it's promoting their own products and eventually may push affiliates and other people who are promoting their products off the platform, right? In other words, you don't hold any control, right? Amazon has all the control, you have zero, and of course competition is increasing like crazy. So it's hard to have to, like, if you're promoting a product in your store and having to rank it in the search engine for Amazon, it's getting more difficult. So what exactly is eCom Hacks Academy? Well, essentially, it's Jared Goetz's system to build a profitable e-commerce dropshipping business that is immune from competition, including from Amazon and from other Shopify owners as well. And so what he does is he teaches you what he likes to call the drop surfing model of e-commerce. All right, so essentially, if you go to his website, this is his website here, you can check out his webinar, and I encourage you to check it out. One major point in the webinar is this slide right here that I decided to take a shot off, which is talking about the difference between drop shipping and drop surfing, and how eCom Hacks Academy helps you drop surf and not drop ship. Now, drop shipping is essentially where you would browse Amazon and you would browse Facebook to find like what the products that look like people are buying are, that look profitable, right? Which is not based on any data. You're just kind of searching and you're not really being able to find the real products that are actually producing, right? And then you'd order a bunch of units, all right, and have to store them in your garage or in a warehouse of some sort. Then you launch your product on Amazon or on a Shopify, and then hope that you make sales, that people come, and then you make 5 to 10% profit margins, which is what I've heard is about the profit margins you get from e-commerce. Well, according to him, he's like, drop surfing way different, because this is how he was able to take his Shopify store from 0 to 2 million, right, fairly quickly. In 6 months, if you ask me, 6 months, that's fairly quick to create that kind of income. And he did that by doing drop surfing. So what he did was that he wasn't just selling any products. He was selling viral products, like products that had a high trend, right? Which makes sense. And there's a lot of business strategies that rely on that type of model. Hey, going after the things that are trending because people are already paying attention to it. It's already popular. You already know people are buying it in this case. So why not just go with that? Stay lean and fast with those products. And then number two, don't buy. You don't have to buy tons of units. You stay lean and you only have to buy inventory when someone buys it. And so in other words, you really didn't buy inventory, right? So someone comes to your store, they click, they purchase, you send that purchase order to your supplier. Supplier then takes that order, packages, ships, and supplies the product or the service directly to your customer right in front of the doorway. You never had to pay for product until your customer paid for it, right? Number three, he shows you how to launch a Shopify store and then create demand. In other words, you create traffic, immediate traffic to your Shopify store versus relying on the Amazon store. Gives you more control. With all that being said and done, you're earning 30 to 40% profit margins, right? Which is incredible. That's like literally quadruple what you typically would be making, and you don't have to worry about competition. So this is why he believes eCom Hacks Academy is something that would be of value for most entrepreneurs who are looking at using the drop surfing model. And so how does he do this, right? So once again, I'm kind of giving you the breakdown of what he talked about in his webinar. And so exactly what you're going to get from eCom Hacks Academy is three things. And these are three basic things you need from any e-commerce store. Number one, how to set up your Shopify store, right? So that it converts and it looks good, it looks professional, and it has a branding to it, right? And so because you want to make sure that people come and they feel like they're shopping on a legit store, you know? And number two, how do you find trending products that are viral, that already have high demand? How do you find them effortlessly, more leverage versus trying to search for it, right? And then number three, how do you get traffic? Because you need traffic, you need eyeballs to buy your products. How do you get this using Facebook ads? And he shows you exactly how to do that. Now, the pricing on the eCom Hacks Academy is not cheap. This joker is going for $2,000, all right? $2,000. But in exchange for this, you get all the value, all the training. He literally gives you everything step by step, done for you on how to set up your Shopify store, done for you on how to find those viral based products, and done for you how to run traffic, which is pretty much everything you need to scale and go and start winning. So this $19.99 tells me that you're going to get a lot of value, but at the same time, he's not going cheap on it because he knows what kind of value you're getting from it. All right. So a few things that I like about e-commerce and about this about Jared Goetz eCom Hacks Academy. And oh, by the way, let me show you an example. This is just one of his stores that he has, the Gadget Snob, that he, according to him, makes him over 6 figures every single month, selling, you know, various products and various items and things like that. And he's able to maintain this e-commerce store that's producing him triple figures, multiple millions each year via, I believe he said, only about an hour a day, an hour or two a day. And that is that. So what I do like about it is that, number one, in general, I'm liking the e-commerce industry. The business model is a multi-billion-dollar industry that, my friend, is still in infancy. It's only about 15%. Online sales are only 50% of total sales, total retail sales, which is incredible to me, which means it's continuously going to grow. It's going to grow by leaps and bounds up into 2022. You can create an effective store pretty quickly, you know, using Shopify as a passive income model once built, right? And it's location independent. You can be anywhere in the world and do this store, so it gives you that freedom. Inventory is not necessary, once again, with drop shipping or drop surfing, right? And in this case, you're going to be working with a trusted mentor who has results. All right, and Jared is staying up to date on the trends, which, because this new model of trending products is something that's recently come up, and it makes sense. You know, it makes sense. This is how you can have no competition, because there's always a slew of new products coming up in the marketplace that you can jump on that most people don't even realize, which means that there's little to no competition at all. That's what's brilliant about it. And of course, he's an ads pro, he's an e-commerce coach, so you get somebody who's done this before, which makes sense. On top of it, you're getting software tools that help you simplify the product research process and promotion of these trending products. He gives you the done-for-you ad copy and videos to generate the sales. And of course, after the webinar, he does offer a free 45-minute step-by-step game plan session to help you work it out. Of course, it's probably most likely to sell you, right? Because $2,000 isn't cheap, right? Some of the things I don't like about eCom Hacks Academy is that to me there really wasn't a huge difference from drop surfing versus drop shipping, right? I mean, if we go back to what he was saying here, the main thing is that you never had to store products anyway, even with drop shipping. And with drop surfing, it's just this trendy term to say that, hey, you want to rely on viral products and you want to create Facebook ads, which we were already, most people who were doing drop shipping were already doing that anyway. They're not praying, they were running Facebook ads. The profit margins, though, is probably the big difference as well. So that's something that is there's not a huge difference. It's just a turn of coin. And then one thing I noticed that there wasn't a huge emphasis on branding stores. So he's like, if you look at his site, it's just a bunch of different stuff, right? But if these products go out of style and no longer trending, all of a sudden you have to build new products. And there's just something to be said about having a branding store that focuses on a specific niche market. And I don't know how much emphasis is on that, because that people buy from brands versus just buying products. And on top of it, just in general with e-commerce, is that there's profit margins aren't as good. We talked about that 10 to 15% because of ad costs. But of course, Jared is saying that his course is different and will show you how to increase your profit margins. One thing you got to manage customer service yourself. So that does take time out of your day. You do need capital to invest to begin drop shipping, to begin building your store. Of course, to invest in training like this. It is a large price point. $2,000 is not cheap. But like I said, I believe that to be a good thing because number one, I believe that Jared knows the value of what he's providing. Hey, it's something that can help you make millions within 6 months, and you have that information and knowledge. How much would you sell it for, right? You sell it for $37? No. Or $297? No. Why would you do that, right? So I have no problem with that price point. He knows the value of what he's providing, and it also allows him to weed out people who are serious about building a business, because those are the only type of people. I went through his webinar, his entire webinar, loved everything he was saying. I loved every bit of it. He's definitely on point. He's definitely legit, definitely the real deal. So yeah. And then on top of it, running ads and traffic can be challenging and costly. But once again, if you got training and information, and especially a course like this, you may be able to sidestep that. So in conclusion, you asked me, I give it 4 stars, because it's a strong e-commerce program. It's going to teach you effective strategies to create a high converting Shopify store from a proven coach. All right. Like I said, I'm not necessarily in e-commerce myself right now. My wife plans to get on it. And so something like this is definitely something that will be part of what we're looking at and what she's looking at when she decides which training course. Of all the courses that we've looked at so far, all of them none of them have been cheaper than $1,000. When we're talking about reputable coaches, reputable people creating income online, like Jared Fisher, Fred Lamb, and a bunch of other gentlemen, including Jared Goetz here, who have results. Hey, they're not charging cheap. So, hey, hopefully this is helpful for you so that you have a variety of information, understanding of how to decide whether or not you want to go forward to e-commerce, and if that's what you want to do, all right? I hope this was helpful for you. So if it was, definitely give the video a like, consider subscribing to the channel up here. And hey, if you're not into e-commerce and you want more of a different type of model, as a little bit more leverage, maybe you don't have to buy inventory and you don't have to do all that, you're more free traffic that's like leverage and continuously bringing you leads and sales on autopilot, then hey, maybe you want to check out what we're working on, all right? Hey, check out the link in the description below and you'll get access to the training and system that is converting really well with me and my team as well, all right? So, till the next exciting episode, my friend, be blessed, stay hungry. I'll see you on the next one. Peace!